Hi boys and girls, we're going to read a story called Pablo's Tree by Pat Mora. Pat Mora is the author. He wrote the story. It is illustrated by Cecily. She drew the pictures. Let's find out about Pablo's Tree. I'm ready, Mama, I say. I'm ready for my birthday visit to Lido's. Hurry, Mama, I want to see my tree. I wonder if Lido, my grandfather, remembered. I wonder if he remembered to decorate my tree. I ask, Mama, did Abuelito decorate my tree? Your grandfather does not forget to decorate your tree, Pablo. Do you have your suitcase? What new birthday toys are you taking to Abuelito's? Asked Mama. I've got my purple car, my book about whales, my tambourine, and my flute, I say. Every year, I spend the night after my birthday at my grandfather's house. We sit under my tree, we play with my new toys. Every year, Lido decorates my tree for my birthday visit. Maybe my grandfather forgot. Are you sure he didn't forget, I ask? I'm sure, says Mama. Please tell me, Mama, I say. Tell me what Lido put on my tree. Is it lights? Is it little piñatas? Mama smiles. Pablo, she says, don't you like surprises? Come, let's go see your tree. As we drive along, I ask, is it little animals? Is it candy? My mother just smiles and winks. Lido, Lido, I say, I'm here. Lido opens the screen door. His face is happy like a full moon. Lido gives my mother a kiss and a hug. Lido, I say, I brought my new birthday toys. We can sit under my tree and play with my toys all day and all night. Lido and my mother laugh. Pablo, says Lido, hugging me. How is my big grandson? I give Lido a giant hug. He almost falls down. Pablo, says Mama, be careful. But Lido likes my giant hugs. Let's go see my tree, I say. Hurry, hurry, Lido. I take Lido's hand and pull him to the back door. When I see my tree, I run to it. I touch the tiny colored bells, the wind chimes. Ooh, I say. I run around the tree, touching the bells and chimes. The wind blows and my tree jingles and rings. I give Lido another giant hug, and again I almost knock him down, but he just smiles. Mama gives us each a goodbye kiss. We take her to her car. We put my suitcase in my room. Lido throws me an apple. We take the bag of toys out to the table under my tree. Lido plays my flute. He says, Pablo, do you remember the story of your tree? I run around and around my tree. I touch the branches so the bells and chimes ring. I shake my new tambourine. One day, my mother came to this house, I say. Yes, says Lido. Your mother said, I'm going to adopt a baby. I went to the nursery down the street and I bought a small tree. I say, this is for my grandson. Your mother said, Papa, what if the baby is a girl? I said, I love little girls, but this tree is for my boy. If it is a boy, he will have your name. He will be Pablo too, said your mother. Lido stops and smiles. Then he asks, what did we buy for the new baby, Pablo? You and Mama bought bottles and blankets for me, I say. Yes, says Lido, laughing. We waited and waited for the phone to ring. We waited for the words, come for your baby. I watered your tree, but I didn't plant it. I waited for you. First, I put the little tree in the front yard near the sidewalk. No, I said, this spot is too noisy for my boy's tree. And then I put it there in the rose garden. I say, but you saw too many thorns. Then you put my tree here. One day, says Lido, the phone rang. Your mother called. Her voice was full of smiles. She said, Papa, guess what? I said, when do I see my boy? Your mother laughed and laughed. She said, Papa, how did you know? I put your tree by the front door to welcome you. I washed my face and combed my hair. I looked out the window and waited for your mother's car. I went out front and I walked back and forth on the sidewalk. Then I saw it. I watched your mother lift you out so carefully. I looked at you and you looked at me. Your mother said, hold him, Papa, hold Pablo. You fit just right in my arms, I said. Pablo, come and see your tree. Then I said, come, let's plant Pablo's tree. Your mother held you while I got my shovel and watering can, says Lido. Carefully, I dug a hole and planted your tree here in the sun. I I say, and the tree grew and grew like me. On your first birthday, said Lido, I hung streamers on your little tree, yellow, orange, red. I carried you out to see them. And I grabbed them in my fist, I say. On your second birthday, I tied balloons of every color, said Lido. You ran around and around your tree. I lifted you up to touch your balloons. You did not let me rest. On my third birthday, you put paper lanterns on my tree. And what was on your tree last year, asked Lido. Bird cages, I say. You put tiny bird cages all over my tree, and this birthday is bells and chimes. I race around and around my tree. I touch the branches and they ring. Lido and I sit and listen to the wind. We listen to my tree. We munch our apples. I ask, what will you put on my tree next year, Lido? Lido chuckles and winks. Pablo, that's a surprise. Thanks for joining us, boys and girls. Come back again soon.